Hey everybody, John Siefert here, co-founder of the Acceleration Economy Network and proud part of Cloud Wars, along with Cloud Wars founder Bob Evans and fellow co-founder of the Acceleration Economy. Hey there, Bob.
Hello, John. How are you?
I am doing great, and even better because today we are going to talk about Cloud Wars Expo running June 20th to the 30th at Moscone Center in San Francisco, California. Now, Bob, after 5 years, 5 incredible years of Cloud Wars Expo and now Cloud Wars Expo and Acceleration Economy together, what would make us think we should launch an event now for Cloud Wars Expo after 5 years of you leading us? Fill everybody in on what got us here.
John, I like you said, I've been doing the Cloud Wars for about 5 years, and it just would have been totally outside of my interest or ability to try to do an event. And it's one of the reasons why 6 months ago we joined forces here. So the Cloud Wars is now part of Acceleration Economy, a bigger, broader platform with digital events and physical events. And the specific reason for Cloud Wars Expo, John, I think is because we believe in our heart of hearts and our soul of souls that for incredible as the cloud technology is, more even than the technology, is its potential as a business driver, a growth accelerator, an innovation optimizer. And so we want to help spread the word to companies of all sizes across every sort of industry, and to individuals, John, in those companies, whether that person's in finance or manufacturing, product design, sales, marketing, operations, whatever it might be, because the cloud and the children of the cloud are touching all parts of those organizations. They're lifting them up, making them better, faster, more successful. So it just seems like a perfect time to bring these incredible business people together with these incredible technology companies and allow us to help stimulate some conversations that each is very eager to have with the other.
Well, and you mentioned a few things there, Bob, that really put context around this for everybody. The first one is this sort of audience of professional that we want to bring together for this event. We grew up in an environment where, you had the tech people over here and the business people over here and the finance people over here, right? And that sort of thing. Boy, has that world changed, right? Today we've got this kind of future office of the CXO that are all really working together to really kind of optimize their digital future. Hey, what do we want this digital future to be? How are we reimagining business models in order to compete in this acceleration economy that we live in? And this is happening across all of these different vertical markets, right, Bob? All of these industries where we're seeing that collaboration really take place. And I think one of the catalyst for us in saying, boy, we see that audience engaging with us through Cloud Wars, and we see that audience engaging through the broader Acceleration Economy Network and with our analysts and such. Boy, what if we harness that a little bit and we brought everybody together and built an education program and an experience program with Cloud Wars Expo that celebrated these people, celebrated that as you put it, reimagination machine that the cloud really is, and use this as a catalyst to help bring these people together, number one, and then number two, as a catalyst to serve as a decision accelerator, right? Enabling these individuals, along with all of the kind of multi-cloud platforms that will be available through Cloud Wars Expo, to connect with all of these folks in a shorter amount of time. Because the one thing we've all learned is we ain't got a whole lot of time, right? We're all trying to do this stuff in a faster way, because our goal has to be, boy, how can I make these decisions with an outcome that enables me to dazzle my customers and dazzle my employees?
Yeah, John, the decision accelerator that you mentioned, right? It's almost like this is an acceleration journey, to be a player in the acceleration economy. You've got to we've all got to be better, faster, smarter, understanding what business am I in? How then do I accelerate my decisions in the right way? How do I accelerate my operations? And if I get all that right, then I can I can accelerate my growth. I can become the sort of digital company in the future that I need to be. And John, you mentioned, we'll be at Moscone Center at the end of June. So I'm going to get cheesy here for just a second and say, think about the road to Moscone Center, ROAD. We've got the Reimagination Machine of the cloud. You've got the, you want to optimize your digital future. You want to accelerate, your decision making. And most of all, you get all those things right, you're going to be able to dazzle your customers. And that's what every business wants and needs to do today.
Road, reimagine, optimize, accelerate, dazzle. Now, in typical Bob Evans fashion, right? You have actually taken something extremely complex for all of us to figure it out and put it into a context that we can actually relate to. Now, as we consider this road to Moscone Center, this road to your digital future, I think there's a few things that make sense to touch on here, Bob, while we got everybody's attention. The first one is, boy, has the world changed since the pandemic and all those sorts of things. And we now have this need to try to determine, how can we manage a work from anywhere environment for all of our employees? How can we meet new customer expectations that are out there and the like that have all sort of shifted based on the pandemic and all that sort of thing. But along with that has come, for this sort of future office of the CXO audience that we serve, it's also how they are interacted with, right? How we interact with them and how they want to interact with us. Gone are the days of going into an education program or a conference program at a trade show, right? Where you're going to sit in a room for 9 hours and you're going to sit through 60-minute, 90-minute, 2-hour presentations from people that you end up snoring right through because it's so boring. Give a little context for folks on how we're framing our education program for Cloud Wars Expo.
Yeah, John, absolutely. And, when you talk about that future office of the CXO, I think we've tried to keep central in our mind the challenges those people are working on every day, the tasks, the responsibilities, the priorities they have, right? And it's not taken from some playbook out of 1991. And I had to say, John, I laugh and as you're talking about those old conference programs, because I think I almost feel like at those events, you'd get shunted down a hallway and, occasionally prodded, occasionally kicked a little bit. And you'd go into that thing and the sign above said, "Abandon hope, all ye who enter here." We don't want to recreate that experience, Sean. We think, believe it or not, there's a better way to do it. And that is build the program around the issues that the audience people care most about, the things that get them up early in the morning, make their heart pound fast throughout the day, and have them go to bed with a smile on their face, knowing that they made some progress there. And it is encapsulated in all of those things that you touched on, John, the reimagination, the optimize, the accelerate, and the dazzle. So we think that can be done not in great 60, 90, 120-minute chunks, but in 20, 25-minute chunks that move fast, they're exciting, get the people what they want, help them interconnect with each other, help them interconnect with vendors they want to talk to, and have them walk out of there through the day or all through, as every segment of the day, thinking like, I'm going to be able to go kick some ass when I get back to work. I got better ideas. I got context. I got new people to talk to. I've got new approaches and solutions. That's what we want to pull together here.
I dig it, Bob. And the way that's going to work for everybody is on the 28th, on June 28th, we're going to have our pre-conference. All of this, by the way, is called Cloud Wars Academy, right? Everything that we create on the education side. But June 28th is going to be a pre-conference with some deep dives into some of the most important technologies that are driving the future of the cloud. Day 2 is going to be our cloud technology day. We're going to have cloud databases, cloud security, and others, all broken up into these 25-minute sessions that Bob talked through. And then on day 3, a big area where we've put a lot of our energy and attention because we think it represents the future is our industry clouds day, where we're going to have industry cloud sessions for retail, manufacturing, financial services, and more, where you can come in and do deep dives into the innovation, the strategy, and the opportunity that's enabled through each one of these different industry clouds. Bob, one of the other things that we spend a lot of time talking about is this current and future cloud model that's very multi multi-cloud. It's very hybrid cloud. It's very multi-cloud. One of the things that you get with Cloud Wars Expo that you don't get with a single vendor event that's out there is we are truly a multi-cloud event. We are truly sort of representative of what the mid-market and enterprise looks like, where you're going to have multiple clouds that are actually running your business. Now, the experiences that we're going to be creating for our future Office of the CXO audience will all take place in what would have traditionally been called an expo floor, right? But we're actually calling it a different an experience floor, where we're going to have our major cloud platform providers all with their own environments on the show floor and that type of thing. But we're going to be looking at the experiences that today's CXO wants to try to harness and take advantage of for their businesses, with cloud databases, with cloud security, with cloud platforms, cloud infrastructure, cloud apps, et cetera. All of these things that are running our businesses that we are reimagining every single day through these cloud platforms. But it doesn't stop there. I mentioned the industry cloud focus that we have as well. Well, we are going to have neighborhoods on this experience floor as well that are going to focus on different industries. Hey, here's the financial services neighborhood. Here's the retail neighborhood. Here's the manufacturing neighborhood. So really a mashup or a mix up within this environment on the experience floor. Boy, if you want to go into the cloud database neighborhood, hey, you're going to be able to go over there and really learn everything you want to learn about that and connect with all of the vendors that are in the category. But maybe you're in the financial services category or vertical industry. Well, you can come over here and see solutions that are specific to the financial services space and other vertical industries. Very different, not just better, as we like to quote our friend Christopher Lochhead to say. Here with everything that we are creating for Cloud Wars Expo, again, running June 28th to the 30th. Oh, and by the way, we're also going to have some pretty awesome keynote presentations that are going to be taking place. More to come on that as those things get outlined. Mr. Evans, anything you would like to leave folks with here as we wrap this little segment up?
John, I would just a quick thought, and that is the cloud is not simply just a new and slicker version of traditional technology. It gives business people in every part of every organization a chance to do things differently, better, faster, smarter, really make a difference. And I think you're going to see and feel and experience that all throughout Cloud Wars Expo, because we think the cloud, yes, it's a technology, but at a business level, it is that reimagination machine. It is that catalyst that's going to help businesses dazzle their customers, be more successful, be those growth accelerators in the acceleration economy. And that's a pretty nice place to be. We're tremendously excited about people coming here and sharing their ideas with us and pointing this way forward, right? So it is about cloud, but much more so it's about people and optimism and opportunity and growth and innovation. That's a pretty cool place to be.
Very cool place to be. And the road to get you there is reimagination. It's optimization. It is acceleration, and it's dazzling those customers and those employees. Hey, that's what you're going to get as you engage with Cloud Wars Expo. We can't wait to see you June 28th to the 30th in San Francisco in Moscone Center. Bob, I'll see you then, my friend.
Thanks, John. It's been great. Look forward to it.